Let's talk our pelvic floor exercises. We're going to do them sitting today, or you can do them kneeling or sitting on a chair. So finding yourself settling in, you can close your eyes so that brings your attention into your internal landscape. We're not here for long. Let go of any tension through the belly, through the pelvic floor. So releasing between the legs, down to the cushion or chair that you're sitting on. Finding that release and relax from the pubic bone to the tailbone, and feeling that release and relax sideways from hip to hip. Allowing that belly to really just let it be. From this nice relaxation with that pelvic floor, having dropped and released down, we're going for a feeling of lifting up, like we're stopping ourselves from farting, or lifting upwards and inwards, and holding it here today for 3, 2, 1, and now let it release and drop down and widen. Beautiful. Again, let's take a moment here, 3 seconds, to just nicely soften through that pelvic floor. We're going to add on a second each time. Let's go again for that lift, bring it all the way upwards and inwards. You might feel the tummy start to lightly brace as you do this. Hold it there. 4, 3, 2, 1. And allow it to sink and release back down. Take some nice deep breaths here to relax and release that pelvic floor. And then let's find our next exhale. We're going to give that a nice lift. Come on upwards and inwards, feeling that drawing upwards and inwards feeling. Continue breathing naturally here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it down. Nice. Let's go after a couple of breaths here. Relaxing the pelvic floor. Let's come on back inwards. Let's go upwards, feeling that lifting upwards and squeeze and hold. Can you take it a little bit higher, a little bit tighter? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop it all the way back down. Find a release and relax. If you need to move your body to feel that relaxation, feel free to do that. A deep breath into the belly, feel free to do that. We're going up to 7 seconds now. Now, if you've found that you can't keep up to this stage, maybe you've come to some numbness, maybe you've come to actually, you can't feel what's going on. You go, oh, I can't work out if it's switched off, if it's dropped. Pay attention to that point where you do feel like it's starting to release and relax. So that's the point where you want to work that count. So maybe you could get to 5, or maybe you've gotten to 6 now, and that's where you are starting to feel like you can't hold it any longer. Let's see how you go. You're going to stick with repeating, so just join in. If you know that you can only do 6, join in from when I'm counting down from 6, or join in from when I'm counting down from 5 or 4, etc., so that you can continue your last amount of reps on the right countdown for you. So let's go, we're up to 7. Find the release and then squeeze, lifting it up, finding that inward squeeze and hold. 7, 6, 5, keep breathing naturally. 3, 2, 1, and releasing it. Down and outward. Taking those few breaths to recover. And then from that relaxation, lift, drawing it in and up. Let's go. You have got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Beautiful. Sometimes I like to use that image thinking of a jellyfish, how a jellyfish floats up to upwards. It propels itself with this upwards action, and then it softens and releases out wide, and then it pulls upwards, and then it softens and releases down. Let's go for our 9. I hope I didn't just skip 8. I'm up to 8, I think. Let's go for 8. Ready? Let's squeeze. Let's go for 8. Lift and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep going. Nice job. Last 1 and release. Finding that relaxation. Soften, soften, soften. Let's go for 9. Lift and squeeze. 9, 8, 7. Keep lifting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Are you making sure you're not squeezing on your butt cheeks? We're up to 10. Let's go. We're finding that lift and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release and relax. Nice, guys. We're going for 11 and see how you go with the strength on this one. Just noticing at which point does that pelvic floor say, this is enough for me, and just counting down with me from that point. Lifting inwards, upwards, feeling that hold. You've got this. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice. Beautiful, guys. We're going to leave it there for today with those long holds, but let's fire up through those nice short muscle fibers. We want to build the fast connections between the pelvic floor and the brain so it can switch on just before you cough, switch on just before you lift. So we're going to do 10 fast ones. You're going to squeeze it on and then drop it off. Let's go. We've got another. And then release as much as you can. Switch it on as fast as you can. Release it as fast as you can. 7 and relax. 6 and relax. 5 and 4. If you can't keep up with me, that's fine. Maybe do every second one. Beautiful. And last one. And relax and release. So physiotherapists like to call that the knack, really getting those muscle fibers working nice and fast. If you're someone that wants that last little lucky bit of special sauce for your nice core and pelvic floor work, let's just take one last squeeze on and see if you can do a little vagina clap for me. So pulse, 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 pulse. I call it a vagina clap. Have a laugh, it's all good. Last 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice work. So that's that muscle fiber, fast muscle fiber that we want to build those brain connections back into. If that was hard today, that's okay. Try again another time and see how that feels. And ladies, remember a couple of things with our pelvic floor exercises. If you find that you're unmotivated to do your pelvic floor exercises, maybe you want to consider using a device that will give you proprioceptive feedback and feedback on a phone app. They gamify it, it can make it a lot of fun, and some women absolutely thrive using those devices so that you can get biofeedback with how strong your pelvic floor is, and also gives you that kind of motivation loop to know how you're progressing, which can sometimes be hard when you're doing it by yourself. So I recommend trying out some of those devices with the apps that can give you that biofeedback. The second thing, of course, is when you're ready, in your time, as you start to step maybe a little bit further from your align phase, but as you start to re-strengthen, you'll start to find that when you are coming back to having sex, that of course you're getting pelvic floor exercises from your sex life when you're ready for penetrative sex and enjoying that either by yourself, with your partner. But that also, of course, is pelvic floor exercise. And so when you're ready, and there are a lot of women that are not ready for 6 months, 8 months, listen to your body. When you're ready for that, then that's another way to be working your pelvic floor, which is of course a very pleasurable way. Yes, the strength of your pelvic floor does affect your orgasm, but there's time for all of this re-strengthening to happen. And to make sure that you have the right pelvic floor care, remember to see a physiotherapist, because some women do also have tight pelvic floors that can reduce sexual sensation and pleasure, and also can be confused about maybe what is happening with their pelvic floor health. So don't always assume that you do need a strengthening program. If there's any doubt in your mind, you have any symptoms that you have any concerns about, always reach out to a specialist.